September 16th is Mexican Independence Day. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Hugo Smokes. I'm your host, Hugo, and today I'm going to be smoking and reviewing this Mexican Puro from Casa 1910. It is the Cuchillo Parado, and it is a 5x50 robusto Mexican Puro. However, the wrapper consists of a Sumatra seed leaf grown in Mexico and San Andres binder and filler. So, as everybody knows, San Andres Valle is the most known region for growing tobacco, right? But, as mentioned before on my previous Casa 1910 videos, especially, Coronela, Teniente, this brand pays tribute to the Mexican Revolution. And this one here in specific, Cuchillo Parado, pays tribute to the cradle of the Mexican Revolution, which Cuchillo Parado is a small town in the state of Chihuahua where the first battle of the Mexican Revolution took place. Therefore, it is a town that has gone down in history. And this cigar here was introduced to me by my buddy Sal Jenko in one of our very first meetups we had at the HQ Cigar Baller Lounge in downtown LA. Oops, the secondary band just fell off. He actually gifted me a whole box of these, and I loved it so much that I kept restocking the box. So I'm not sure what batch this is from, but it's a really good cigar. Spoiler alert, right? So yeah, the secondary band just fell off. Let me show you the nice, like a very weedy brown wrapper. And your very ornate Casa 1910 primary band there. Obviously, the secondary band just fell, so it just says Cuchillo Parado there. So let me go ahead and light it up, and I will be back for my introduction. Welcome back. At the end of the first third of this Cuchillo Parado, check out the nice stacked ash, which just fell a little bit ago. The burn line's a bit wonky, but still burning like a champ. Box dried this cigar for like 1 day. So it's smoking at around I think it was 62-63%. So at that, the flavor profile is pretty consistent with what I have experienced before. So it starts off with like a blast of coffee on the palate and citrus zest, and then mixed in is a very earthy profile that's somewhere varying from mineral earth to like a damp soil earth. An example of that would be like when it first rains, you get that dampiness smell, which I don't mind. Retrohale, always get a mineral earth on this cigar, which is borderline nutty. There's a semi-sweet note on the profile as well, and a mix of white pepper and star anise spice that's left lingering on the finish. Here, rounding off the first third, there's a cinnamon note that's coming in that's a little bit aggressive and lingering on the long finish as well. We'll see what happens with that as I smoke down the second third. So yeah, the retrohale sting is very minimal, almost non-existent. You would say like 1 to 2 clicks out of 10. So very, very approachable on the retrohale, very, very faint. The one thing I was going to mention is that I'm still kind of recovering from like a sinus situation here from my trip to Mexico. But yeah, the profile is pretty consistent with my previous experience, so at least I got my taste buds back, right? So let me keep smoking the cigar down past the second third right below this primary band, and I will be back for my next update. Welcome back at the end of the second third of this Cuchillo Parado, and check out the construction, catching up nicely. Nice stack dash though, managed to save it there. I'll ash it now because it's probably gonna fall on me. But microphone check. Here it is. All right, so on the palette, now a cedar / pine wood woody note took over the profile. Very apparent on the finish. cinnamon spice, and a coffee note that was perceived in the first third, right? So pretty good combination there. On the retro, there was a mineral earth / nutty note mix at the beginning. Now the nuttiness took way over the retro hail profile, so super nutty. So along with that comes a little bit of sweetness. So probably like a cashew / almond nuttiness, if you may. And as far as like spice, cedar wood and cinnamon on the finish. So still very non-aggressive on the retro hail thing. Still 1 to 2 clicks out of 10, maybe 2 clicks. So a very nice cigar here in the morning. And I smoked this cigar, the second cigar as well, and it's worked great. So that's all I have to report here on the second third. Let me keep smoking the cigar down as far as I can. Probably gonna nub this sucker, and I will be back for my final update and closing thoughts on this Cuchillo Parado. Welcome back at the end of this Cuchillo Parado, and the construction just keep on getting better on this cigar. Nice stand, nice ash standout, as you can see, and enjoyable profile as well. So on the palate, cedar mixed in with a musty leather note, which is secondary. And as far as spice, we're still getting a little bit of cinnamon on the finish, as well as now more anise spice that was encountered in the first third. So a very nice medley right there. On the retro hail, it's very nutty now, getting that musty leather note that's encountered on the palate as well, and cinnamon spice on the finish. The retro hail thing increased just a tad, so 2 to 3 clicks out of 10. So I guess you can say this is kind of like a little crescendo cigar. Typically some cigars fall face flat on the last third. This one didn't, and I don't think any of the ones that I've had fallen off the cliff, which is good. The cigar's been burning for 1 hour and 35 minutes now, so pretty good for a 5x50. Again, it's the draw on it is it's not snug, and it's not super wide open. It's like right smack in the middle, so there's almost no resistance on the draw. And the price point on this cigar, MSRP is $15 a stick, but I have not seen them priced at MSRP except for one site. Usually everybody else has them like at around $13.50 a stick. They're available mainly in packs of or boxes of 10. There's also boxes of 20 and 5 packs, and then singles. So this one here for sure for me is at least like a 10 count box worthy cigar. The more they sit, the more I enjoy these cigars. I don't know, it's a nice profile for me. As of this video, I've smoked I think El Jilguero, El As de Oros, and then the 2 newest budget entry cigars, which are the Mex cigars. I really enjoy those cigars as well. I called those bundle or box worthy cigars. So those and this are my favorite from Casa 1910. So thank you guys for joining me on this review. Viva Mexico. Happy Independence Day to all the people with Mexican descendancy on this Tuesday, September 16th. And don't forget to check out the Stoic Society podcast. Don't forget to check out my Patreon as well. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.